All right, everybody, welcome to part 5. We're on now, Dead of the Brain. Just picking up where we left off at previously. It was the case of the missing Sheila. Basically, Sheila was gone for a while. This other lady, I forget, Kathy, I think her name is, tried to seduce us. We had our moral fortitude. We denied her politely. And then now we're at the doc's place, and I forget exactly what we're looking for. We have a key to something. Oh, yeah. There's got to be some... So there's going to be some kind of code that we got to punch in here. And I'm at a bit of a loss as to what the code would be. What kind of numbers do Doc uses? Maybe I should just press whatever numbers I think are right. Well, let's see what happens here. Is it get that I have to? I'll try another code. Well, 0, 0, 0 doesn't work. Is this really like... Not sure how I was supposed to know this. But that is... Oh, Mary's... I don't know, was that mentioned at some point? I guess I should have... If I was a little more careful, I would have been able to do that. Alright, let me see what's inside. Book in an envelope, that seemed to be it. Let's look at the book. It's a strange book. Huh. Looks more like a diary. I didn't know Doc kept a diary. Why go to the trouble of putting a diary in a safe like this? A good question. Oh, is that just where it ends? Alright, let's look at the envelope. Wonder what's in this envelope. That's why we're looking. Doc and some other scientists at a conference. I wonder if one of the other scientists is one of the people back at the hotel. Nothing in the envelope other than the photo. February 6th, about 2 months ago. Dates jump around. January 24th, February 6th. Wait a second. February 6th date on the photo. What was Doc doing at that time? Start from January 24th. Dead guinea pigs. It seems that only the cells around the injection site can be revived. The cause is thought to be lack of perfusion of the drug. For full body reanimation, 6 injections were required. The brain, the heart, and the limbs. However, the reanimated guinea pigs became feral. I think the cause is in the brain. Cole says it was around that time that he became worried about the violent tendencies caused by the serum. Interesting. February 6th, at the conference, I let it slip about the reanimation serum. Oh. I got upset because some young people were mocking me. I regret it, but they didn't seem to believe me anyway. Somebody took Doc's word seriously at that time. Anyway, the next entry. February 25th. The cause of the madness caused by the serum is still unknown. Today's experiment contradicts the theory that violence is related to time since brain death. If I fix this problem, I will surely win the Nobel Prize. I can see the surprised faces of the academics. Jack, the police officer, was revived quickly, but he also became violent. In the end, small animals and humans have the same result. February 27th. Somebody stole the serum. The lab was ransacked, and the documents related to the serum were piled up in one place. The criminal probably photographed the documents about the serum. I called the police, but they didn't take it seriously. The culprit is someone who knows about my research. Probably someone from the conference. I'll look into it tomorrow. Did somebody take, Doc seriously and break into his house? That's what I guess, Since Kane said this all started a month ago, somebody probably used Doc's reanimation serum. Yeah, so somebody stole it and used it a month prior in the town next door, which is why Kane, said it's been going on for a month. Okay. 228, I am unable to find clues. I'm making more serum. Still incomplete, but if I don't release it soon, those who stole it will beat me to the finish. But first, I want to see Cole's surprised face. Doc was looking forward to surprising me. I can't believe it ended up like this, says Cole. But he said he had no clues who in the world stole it. Doc's address can be seen just by looking at the participant list. Anyone from the conference could have come here. Next entry is March 25th, a week ago. Resynthesize the serum. I still can't solve the issue of violence, but I need to prioritize publication. If I wait, the spies who stole my research will claim credit. Is that it? Ask Cole. Somebody must have stolen Doc's research. It's gotta be why zombies appeared in Kane City. Yep. Once more from the top. Oh, so that's... okay. I don't think I need to go through this again. Let's look at the picture again. Maybe we'll take a closer look and... oh, it's making me go through the whole thing. Okay, I don't know why it's making me go through the whole dang thing. Could have done such a thing. Okay. The culprit who stole Doc's research was in this photo. He's probably been eaten by zombies by now, or maybe he's laughing somewhere. Doc looked confident in this photo. I guess he thought he was going to surprise everyone here by announcing the reanimation serum. Other scholars here, huh? Guy in front of the doc, is that Killer? Aha. Wait a second. Doc said he's seen Killer somewhere before. Aha! It was someone from back there. So one of the people at the hotel that's taken us under their wing is likely the guy who actually spread the disease, the zombie disease? What the heck? If Killer heard Doc's story at the conference, it's possible that Killer was investigating the damage in the next town and was following Doc in order to find out the cause. No, if that were the case, the police would have evacuated the town before it caused any damage. If Killer did it, I wonder why he didn't kill Doc when we first met at the hotel. Maybe he couldn't do it because of us. Now in that case, it would be quicker to kill all three of us at once. Oops, it's almost time for my meeting with Kane. Anyway, I think I should discuss this with Kane. Oh, okay, so we just auto go all the way back here. Cool. Cole, you're late. Where have you been? At Dr. Cooger's place, I was checking out a few things. Sheila told me what happened earlier, that you saved her from a gang of thugs. I'd also like to express my thanks for keeping her safe. No big deal, says Kane. I just happened to be passing by. Alright, let's talk to this guy. So what did you want? What did you learn at Dr. Cooger's house? Asked Kane. I found his diary in his study. In the diary, he wrote that someone had stolen the reanimation serum about a month ago. I see, says Kane. For some reason, he mentioned the reanimation serum as at an academic conference, said Cole. Someone who heard about it broke into Mr. Cooger's lab and stole his papers and the serum. Kane replies, I thought this might be the case. I bet it's the detective named Killer. What? You know Killer? Asked Cole. I was investigating the 16th precinct and I found Dr. Cooger's notes on the desk of a detective named Killer in a pale glowing liquid that was probably the reanimation serum, says Kane. Aha. Then it was Killer who stole Doc's research. Oh, and we got Sheila back there in his clutches. This is not good. I was looking into Killer's background, but I'm stuck, says Kane. He graduated with honors, has a family, and received many commendations. I don't know why that kind of guy would do such a thing. It would be fastest to ask him directly, but I don't even know if he's still alive. Cole says, Kane, don't be shocked, but Killer is one of the zombie hunters. What did you say, says Kane. I've only talked to Killer once. I don't know him that well, but he seems to be calm and collected, says Cole. Besides, Killer was the first person we met here. If he had stolen Doc's research, he could have silenced him then and there, but he didn't, says Cole. Hold on, replies Kane. Dr. Cooger died in the end. What if it was Killer who killed him and not a zombie? No, Dr. Cooger was attacked by zombies. I saw it with my own eyes, says Cole. Yeah. Even if Dr. Cooger was attacked by a zombie, what if Killer manipulated the zombie into killing him? That's an interesting point, Kane. Controlling a zombie, that's possible, says Cole. Now, if Killer stole a serum and experimented with zombies a month ago, it's not unthinkable, says Kane. No way, Killer is a detective, right? Says Cole. Even Cooger, who invented the serum, couldn't do that. He may not be alone, says Kane. Because of his job as a detective, we don't know what kind of people he has connections with. Damn it, says Cole. I'm going to get that bastard Killer. Where is he now? Asked Kane. think he's still on the 3rd floor, says Cole. We've got to get the truth out of him. I'll go with you, says Kane. Can't stand people who steal other people's research, but more than that, I can't stand people who do reckless things. Of course, I'm also worried about you being alone with him. Killer was in the meeting room when I last saw him, says Cole. Kane says, Cole, be careful. Okay, I will, says Cole. Empty. Oh, that's strange, says Cole. There's nobody here. Has everybody gone back to their rooms? Kane says, asks where is Killer's room. I never heard, so I don't know, says Cole. If you ask Sheila, maybe she'd know. Kane asked, does Sheila know where Killer's room is? Maybe, says Cole. Where did Sheila go? Asked Cole. I asked her to wait here. Maybe she's with everyone in the meeting room, says Cole. First we find Killer, says Kane, then Sheila. Oh, okay, cool. Yikes. Kind of just came out of nowhere. Cole says, Ghoul. Ghoul says, Cole, what are you doing here? I've already given everybody their orders. Huh? Says Cole. Have you already decided on the next target? Ghoul says, yes. Needle Hospital by the river. I was also on my way there. Who is this? Says Ghoul. Kane says, Kane, pleased to meet you. Oh, there are still survivors, asks Ghoul. Yeah, actually, I have something to discuss with you about Killer, says Cole. First, I need your assistance. Everyone is already on their way to the site, says Ghoul. If we leave now, we should still make it in time. After that, we can have a proper discussion. Okay, says Cole, I understand. Huh? Ghoul says, oh no, it looks like zombies are making their way in. How are they able to get into such a fortress? Ghoul says, Cole and you or Kane, you guys clean up the zombies on the 1st floor. I'll make my way to the hospital through the back door. Come to the hospital when you're all done. Okay, got it. I'm counting on you two, says Ghoul. Is that guy also a police officer? There was an insignia on his shirt, but Kane trails off. Oh, he's the chief of the 16th precinct. He's acting as the leader of the zombie hunters, says Cole. Oh, he's the chief. Seems to be in control of the situation, says Kane. But more importantly, we'd better take care of the zombies on the 1st floor before things get out of control, says Cole. Okay, let's get going then, says Kane. Ooh, that's a lot of them. There's no time to be impressed. They won't go down. Things just keep advancing toward us. Oh, it's no good. What the hell, an earthquake? Says Cole. Looks like there's been an explosion up there, says Kane. The ceiling is collapsing. Says an explosion? What? Oh, look out. Cole, we better get out of here or we'll be crushed, says Kane. Run away, but how? There's zombies in front of the door, says Cole. Fire escape over here, says Kane. Let's go. Shit! Let go of me. Hurry up, says Kane. Come on. Why are there so many zombies around us all of a sudden? That is peculiar. I can't believe the zombies could enter the access code, says Cole. Kane says, Cole, this way, hurry up. Why are they attacking now when everybody's gone? No way, Sheila might still be up there. I have to help her. It's too late, Cole. Even if she were still there. The explosion just now. How do you know, says Cole. I'm going to save Sheila. Kane says, no, the hotel's already starting to collapse. Cole, she's already gone somewhere, whether you like it or not. Damn it, says Cole. Sheila, don't die. Between the zombie invasion and the explosion, it's too much of a coincidence, says Kane. This is probably the work of Killer. Cole says, Kane, how far up does this go? I'm so tired. Kane says, oh no. The staircase isn't finished construction. Oh no. Come on, what are we going to do if it's a dead end? Just because the building is under construction doesn't mean it should only have half of a fire escape. Oh, jumping into the river? Dang. Oh boy. Let's do... Boom, boom. Okay. Needle River isn't very deep. Yikes. We'll die if we don't do it right. It's okay, says Kane. The water level is quite high because it rained earlier. Shit, what a day, says Cole. Geronimo! Nice, okay. What the heck was that? Like an explosion? That was crazy. I thought the explosions already happened. Cole, are you alright? Asked Kane. Somehow I'm still alive, says Cole, but that was really over the top. Maybe they used a time bomb or something, says Kane. Killer must have been in a hurry to destroy the entire hotel. If I can't find Sheila, I'll never forgive that bastard, says Cole. Kane, let's go straight to the hospital and corner that bastard Killer. Kane replies, yeah. Do you hear something, Cole? Now that you mention it, says Cole, something behind us. What is that sound? A helicopter. Holy crap. Cole says, really? It's come to rescue us? Kane says, Cole, maybe Sheila was already rescued. Cole says, yeah, maybe. Over here, we're over here. Kane says, look at us. Over here. Something wrong with the helicopters. Says Cole, what happened to it? See us? Asked Kane. Shit, Cole, let's get out of here. What is it, attacking us? Oh shit. Why does this always happen to me, says Cole. Holy moly, this is awesome art. I know it's old and like cheesy, but this is pretty dope. I like this. Don't ask me, says Kane. I thought Killer was at the hospital. Cole says, oh no, that helicopter has guns. Kane says, run faster, Cole. Running as fast as I can. I feel like I've been running for the entire past 2 days. Let's hide in the shadows over there. Where, Kane? Over there, says Kane. Oof. You okay? Did you make it? Asked Kane. Cole, puff, puff. Looks like we're safe somehow. Yeah, but with zombies, explosives, and helicopters, it seems like he was quite prepared, says Kane. Never expected him to blow up the whole hotel, says Cole. Even Ghoul would be a goner if he was any slower. Looks like he'll do whatever it takes to kill us. That's no good. We'd better find him before the others get involved. Kane says, by the way, about that helicopter, Cole says, seems the helicopter is still looking for us. What a pain in the ass. Kane's replies, I remember seeing that helicopter somewhere before. Isn't that a military helicopter? Asked Cole. It's originally a military one, replies Kane, but it must have been sold somewhere. Cole, I just remembered something I need to do. Could you go to the hospital first? I'll be there as soon as I can. Cole says, okay, but where are you going? Maybe I'm wrong, says Kane, but I know a company with a helicopter just like this one. I'm going to check it out. If you catch Killer, don't kill him. Just wait for me. Cole says, okay, got it. Kane says, okay, be careful. Needle Hospital. Does look somewhat run down. So quiet, I wonder if everyone is really here. Creepy place, like a haunted house. Awfully quiet. Okay. Hospital seems to have been looted. Okay. Really quiet, I wonder if everyone left already. Looks like an office. Every hospital must have a room like this. Seems to be unlocked. I hope a zombie doesn't jump out of there. Oh, target is the whole hospital, so I need to investigate every corner of the place, not just the office. Alright. Rubble blocks from stairs. I can't get to the second floor like this. Elevator it is. Seem to have stopped. I wonder if the power has been cut. Is to use the stairs, okay. If anybody was on the stairs when this rubble collapsed, it would have been fatal. Plants have been knocked down. Zombies have also done this. It's impossible to go upstairs because debris is blocking the way. Maybe zombies in here, so I need to be careful. Oof. Well, oh no, says Cole. Sally, Ray, why did this happen to you? Oh, that's Sally and Ray? Oh no. Things are scattered all over the desk. What happened? Poor Ray was just getting over the loss of his girlfriend. Why are they both naked? Ray seemed to like Sally. It's also possible that Ray attacked Sally and was shot. Cut on Ray's shoulder, but it's too big for Sally to have made it. The wound goes all the way around to his back, and I don't think it was caused by a bullet. There are no signs of any gunshot wounds, so I wonder how he could have got this. Holding a gun, I don't know if he had a shootout with Sally. Who was the gun aimed at? If this many bullets were shot, even zombies would have pieces of their flesh splattered around. But nothing like that seems to have fallen anywhere. It's possible he shot Sally. I don't see any obvious gunshot wounds on her body. There aren't any bullets left. He shot it until it was empty. Many documents scattered all around. Looks like there was struggle, but how did this happen? Sally's gun doesn't seem to have any bullets in it either. Just like Ray, she shot until it was empty. Hey, wait a second, they're both holding guns in their left hands. Yeah? Why? Most people would pull the trigger with their right hand. Magazines are empty, so I'm assuming it's aimed at someone. There are no shells anywhere. What the heck is going on? After Killer killed them both, he gave them guns and made it look like they had shot each other. Yeah, that makes sense. It's easy for Killer to get close to them if you were suddenly attacked by a team member you trust, you'd be defenseless. Let's, oh, I gotta cancel first. Alright, let's leave. For now, I'll leave the room. Saw 2 corpses, now I'm starting to feel a bit sick. Think about whether anybody is trapped inside. Elevator can't be used, it's not working, and the doors can't even open. Oops. It's no good, I can't move the rubble. It's no time to buy coffee. There's a stab wound on Sally's back. Was this fatal wound? This lower body was skewered with something like a spear. Is this also Killer's doing? Was Killer who killed them? Killer who killed them. He should have been injured by them. How can there be no blood anywhere? Was Killer. Guess everybody knew Ray was chasing. Yeah. Made it look like they shot each other. Why kill the other members of the group, right? These 2 knew Killer's secret, then I understand the story, but anyway, it doesn't change that he's plotting something bad. The worst case, he might kill the whole team. Anyway, I need to find Killer before there are any more casualties. Okay, I think maybe that's hopefully all I needed to do here. Hmm. aren't any bullet holes on the walls, in spite of the mess. Should be bullet holes. I don't really know if it was killer who killed them. He should have been. I don't know. I feel like the document on her would be... Is there another option? Like use, get... Obviously talk isn't gonna work. What about this? If it was killer, no. Look over and I'm like, what the fuck is... Can't hear because I'm streaming. Yeah, we're at a scene where it's made to look like these two had a shootout, maybe with zombies or something, but I think one of our, what we thought our allies actually set this whole thing up. But how did this happen? I don't know. Leave room, I guess. I don't know where I'm supposed to shoot. It's a gap, but it's not worth talking. Well, I don't really know what else to do. So I am supposed to go upstairs. What is that, like, mark is like right here? Oh. So that was like giving me the hint of like where to aim. Huh. Okay. I suppose. Not too shabby. It's been cleared. I can get through now. Okay. Let's go. Shoot a bullet at a bunch of debris. That'll clear the path. What? Cole says, Nose, are you alright? No says, Cole. Cole says, what? Killer says, Cole, you should have died back at the hotel. This was your doing, wasn't it? Asked Cole, stealing Doc's research, wrecking the city, and trying to kill me. This was all you, wasn't it? Killer says, Cole, don't get so excited. Sure, I stole Cooger's serum, but it was Cooger who created it, right? None of this would have happened. That old geezer hadn't made such a terrible thing, right? Okay. Doc was about to publish his work to eliminate the thing most feared by humans, death. That's the kind of research it was. Cole says, what? Is that Sheila lying down over there? What did you do to her, you bastard? Killer says, what do you think I did? It's been a long time since I've been... Oh no, what a jerk off. She enjoyed it because of how much better I... Oh, wow. This guy is a killer. Cole, you are so lucky. Killer, you, I'll beat you to death with my bare hands. Killer says, tisk tisk, don't move. I'm still a cop. I can put a hole in your forehead with my eyes closed. Did you kill Ray and Sally too? Oh yeah. That idiot arrived early, so they were eliminated earlier than planned. In the end, the remaining team members will die here, and that brat Kathy must have died in the hotel explosion. Now, what did you do to the boss? Asked Nose. Killed him too, says Killer. Right about now, he's feeding the fish, in a manner of speaking. It's just desserts. Cole says, but Nose saved your life before. Why would you point a gun at your benefactor? You're a monster. Nose says, it's alright, Cole. I've been holding it in, but guys like this make my inside boil. Nose says, see you in hell. Cole says, Nose. Ooh. Nose. Got him! Cole says, Nose, are you alright? Nose says, Cole, I won't be able to take you for a big dog. Oh, the hot dog thing. Dang. Cole says, Nose, I don't care about that. Hang in there. Let's go for mad food steak. Well done, says Nose. Grilled until it's browned, and then Cole says, hey, Nose, please hang in there. Nose says, huge shrimp with lots of mustard. Oh, no. Cole says, sure, I'll feed you anything, just Nose. Nose says, yeah, invite Sheila, too. I'll get dressed up. Oh, boy. No, Nose, don't pretend. There's no way you'd die over something like this. He got shot a couple times. Hey, answer me, Nose, stop it. You're making me angry. You really think you'd fool me, Nose? Wake up, Nose. Oh, dang. He's gone. Nose didn't respond. Looking forward to the promise of eating a big dog with Nose. But now that was just a dream. That would never happen. Nose never shot Killer. I checked his gun. The magazine was empty. Oh, dang. From the beginning, Nose was planning on sacrificing himself to save me. He had a kinder heart than anyone else, and he was a dear friend. Dang. Cole says, Sheila, are you alright? Hey, Sheila. Sheila, are you alright? Yeah, says Sheila. She's not waking up. Maybe I should let her sleep a little bit longer. Killer is completely dead. Come on, Blade, he's completely dead. Thanks to Nose. If it wasn't for Nose, I'd be dead by now. Bullet hit Killer's head spot on. Shudder to think what would have happened if I had missed. It's okay, she's still breathing. She's probably fainted. If I had been more careful, I could have prevented this. It's my fault you got involved in this. Forgive me. Okay. Sheila, are you alright? Yeah. Sheila, it's me, Cole. Wake up. Sheila, are you alright? Okay. She's not waking up. Okay, so what am I supposed to do then in the meantime? I don't get her dressed soon. She's going to catch a cold. Sorry you had to go through this just because you were with me. Hmm. I don't know. There's no way he's still alive after that. Don't worry. I won't lay a finger on that woman, says Killer. Whoa. Killer says, why point that at me now? I'm going to die anyway. How can you, says Cole. Are you shocked, says Killer? This is the true power of the serum. What? You've already died once? Looks like Cougar was just preoccupied with revival. Oh, he took it before he ever. Yeah, okay. Not only can the serum revive humans, but it can also give eternal life to the living. What? Did you inject yourself? I'll tell you since you're going to die anyway. It was Ghoul who injected me with the serum. Ghoul? You killed him though, didn't you? He's alive and everything I've done was because he ordered it, says Killer. What do you mean, says Cole. It's a fact that strange things often occur near Cougar's laboratory. I was in charge of investigating Cougar, so I sneaked into an academic conference to listen to his presentation. I even managed to take a photo as a souvenir. However, Cougar's presentation was so ridiculous that the scientists there laughed at him. As you might expect, Cougar was upset. His expression, which was excited until the announcement, suddenly became serious. This is what he said. No one can imitate the research I am currently conducting. It's regarding how to overcome death. I also couldn't follow the nonsense about reanimation serum. However, Ghoul ordered a search at Cougar's house. On top of that, it was to be done secretly. Of course, that was illegal, and I refused to act like a thief. Then Ghoul threatened to fire me. I didn't want to worry my family, so I reluctantly agreed. What? Ghoul? I didn't expect that. And Ghoul used my family as guinea pigs for his biological experiments. With a serum I stole from Cooger's lab. What a monster, says Cole. At that time, continues Killer, I wanted to kill him, but the zombies were on his side. For some reason, the zombies don't seem to think of Ghoul as an enemy. But even Doc was attacked. Even I thought it would be safer just to follow him, says Killer, than to be eaten by a zombie. In the end, I was used as a guinea pig just like this. Hmm. Why didn't you kill Doc when you saw him at the hotel? Since you met at a conference, it's possible that Doc could recognize you, right? Asked Cole. I was too surprised at that time, says Killer. That night, Ghoul ordered a raid on Cougar's lab, but somehow he ended up at the hotel. Cole says, what did you say? That means the police officer Jack was already exactly. When a live human is given the serum, their brain function stops, and they go into a state of suspended animation. Although they become a zombie, the difference is that they remain calm. Other words, if you administer the serum to someone before death, they can gain eternal life. So Cougar's re- resuscitation drug was already completed. Okay, holy crap, it was already working. So Jack didn't try to kill us. Right, Jack was also being threatened by Ghoul. Says Killer. Huh. If he didn't eliminate Cougar, he'd take everything from Jack. Killer says perhaps he still had a human heart left in him. But then why did Jack die? Asked Cole. Shouldn't he have already had eternal life? I don't know. All I can say is that the serum must constantly be circulating throughout the body. In the bloodstream, maybe Jack suffered a wound, or he lost a lot of blood. But when you met Doc, you didn't do anything, right? You're the only one who thinks so. I told Ghoul about Cougar, and he ordered another attack on him. The plan was a success, and Cougar died, says Killer. But it was you, Cole, who delivered the final blow. When Ghoul heard that story, he realized that you were no ordinary person. He said that from now on, you would be the person who gives us the most trouble. Not only do zombies not attack Ghoul, but he can also control them, says Killer. I can't tell you how many times I was about to be attacked. Cole says on the second floor the zombies seemed so intelligent, but I never expected that to be the case. Sneaked into Cougar's house to get rid of the evidence. I found the photo and diary already open in its room. You already had the evidence, says Killer. So he hatched a plan to plant a bomb in the hotel, kidnap the woman, and leave you alone. Even if you were still alive, you'd be powerless as long as I have this woman. But most of these plans ended in failure. You're not an ordinary person after all. Where's Ghoul now? Asked Cole. He took a helicopter to Bayside Labs, says Killer. But be careful. You saw Ray and Sally. So it was Ghoul who killed them. He has some kind of special weapon, says Killer. Saw that I couldn't kill them. And Ghoul. Cole, maybe you could become a hero after all, says Killer. Cole says Killer. Looks like Killer is completely dead. Cole, Sheila, are you okay? Yeah, where am I? At Needle Hospital. Sheila says, but where are my clothes? They're right over here, says Cole. I told Sheila everything that happened. She listened intently. Decided to go to Bayside Labs, where Ghoul is, to avenge everyone. Sheila made me agree to one condition. That I take her with me. Oh no. That's probably not a good thing. This is Bayside Labs. Kane was also tracking down that helicopter, so he must be here. Alright. Okay, this game is awesome. I thought this game was going to be quite a bit shorter than it's ended up being. This is pretty epic. Yeah, I'm digging it. I think Dead of the Brain 2 is for sure going to have to be a go, especially if it's as decent as this. Let's go between games. I'm going to save. And then let's just make sure that save went through all right. Oh yeah. We're good. We are good. Not too shabby. So that is part 5 of Dead of the Brain.